Hello everyone, introduce myself. My name is Faradina Junindanatita. Today I am going to explain three main points about technology in language learning. The three stages of call is advantage and disadvantage, and some new vocabularies related to technology. For number one, the three stages of computer assisted language learning. According to Worcester and Haley, there are three stages of computer assisted language learning. We have number one, behavioristic. This stage was based on behaviorist learning theory, which focus on repetition and reinforcement. Computers were used mainly for drill and practice activities where learners repeat exercise to form correct habits. For example, early programs like Plato asked students to fill in blanks or repeat vocabulary and then provided instant feedback. For example, sentence, student type, he to school every day and the system check if they answer go correctly. For number two, communicative call, influenced by communicative language teaching, CLT, this stage emphasizes language use and meaning rather than structure. Technology allows learners to communicate, write, and interact in more meaningful contexts. For example, students use word processor, email, or text-based game to express ideas and communicate with classmates. For example, using email to exchange letter in English with another student. For number three, integrative call. This stage integrates multimedia and the internet to provide authentic and interactive learning. Learners can listen, watch, speak, and read through digital platforms. For example, using Duolingo, YouTube, or Zoom to practice pronunciation, writing, and conversation with real materials. For example, students join an online discussion about an English video, listen and give comment using proper expressions. Okay, for number two, advantage and disadvantage of using technology in language learning. Advantage, accessibility, learner can study anytime and anywhere using mobile device or computer. Number two, motivation, interactive feature, video, game, or quizzes make learning more engaging. Number three, authentic material. Students can access real-life English search like YouTube or podcast. For personalized learning, application can adapt to the learning pace and needs. And last, collaboration, online tools. For example, Google Docs or Padlet, encourage teamwork and communication. Disadvantage, distraction, learner can easily lose focus due to social media or other websites. Digital inequality, not all students have good internet access or suitable device. Less human interaction, over-reliance on technology can reduce real conversation practice. Technical problems, error of or app crashes or connectivity issues can disturb learning. Quality issues, some online materials may be inaccurate or not pedagogically appropriate. For number three, new words or vocabulary related to technology in language learning. There are several new words related to technology in language learning. The first one is gamification, which means using game elements like point or rewards to make learning fun. Next is EdTech, short for educational technology, which refers to digital tools used in teaching and learning. Another term is blended learning, a method that combines online and face-to-face classes. We also have digital literacy, which means the ability to use technology effectively for studying. A virtual classroom is an online space where teachers and students can meet, for example, on Zoom or Google Meet. Lastly, a learning management system is a platform like a Google Classroom that helps manage lesson and assessment. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Oke, halo anak-anak. Gimana kabar kalian? Ibu harap kalian pasti dalam keadaan baik-baik aja ya. Ibu akan hari ini mempelajari nama-nama buah atau yang bisanya disebut dalam bahasa Inggris itu namanya name of fruit. Jadi kita akan mengenal nama-nama buah. Pasti di sini kalian juga tahu begitu banyak buah-buah yang kalian ketahui. Tapi kali ini ibu akan memberikan 5 contoh buah yang akan kita pelajari hari ini. Oke. Nah, di sini ada 5 contoh buah yang ibu sediakan untuk kalian pelajari hari ini. Ibu akan menyebutkan satu-satu untuk buahnya, kalian mendengarkan terlebih dahulu. Jadi ada banana, kemudian ada strawberry, kemudian ada grape, kemudian ada apple, kemudian ada watermelon. Kalian di sini pasti tidak merasa asing apa itu banana, strawberry, grape, apple, or watermelon. Jadi banana itu dalam bahasa Indonesia artinya pisang. Kemudian strawberry dalam bahasa Indonesia artinya strawberry. Kemudian grape dalam bahasa Indonesia itu artinya anggur. Kemudian apple dalam bahasa Indonesia itu artinya apel. Kemudian yang terakhir ada watermelon. Watermelon dalam bahasa Indonesia artinya semangka. Nah, ibu akan menyebutkan satu-satu lagi dan kalian mengulangnya ya. Banana is pisang, strawberry is strawberry, grape is anggur, apple is apel, watermelon is semangka. Nah, kemudian setelah kalian bisa memahami arti dari sini, ibu akan memberikan sedikit latihan untuk kalian. Nah, di sini kita kerjakan secara bersama-sama ya. Kita akan mempelajari kita akan cocokkan gambar di bawah dengan tepat dan benar. Nah, di sini ibu menaruhnya secara acak, kemudian kalian perhatikan di sini ada nama untuk buahnya, di sini ada buahnya, kalian bisa menyocokkan dengan benar mana buah dan juga yang tepatnya gimana. Nah, oke, karena ibu rasa kalian juga udah cukup dengan pelajaran hari ini. Semoga kalian juga bisa memahami apa yang ibu terangkan kali ini. Kemudian kalau kalian merasa ada yang masih kurang paham bisa ditanyakan. Oke, untuk kelas hari ini ibu akhiri. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.